Today, we're learning how to coach soccer. This video is geared towards coaches. What's going on, Little Dap? It's Jared Munn's, former pro and founder of Online Soccer Academy. Coaching is a lot more than setting up cones and running drills. It's the mental side of the game that isn't always taught in most coaching courses. The mental game is what really separates great coaches from okay coaches. Be the coach players call a role model. Be the coach players invite to their wedding one day. Be the coach players can trust. Don't be the coach they hate. Don't be the coach they're scared of. Don't be the coach that crushes their confidence. I've been coaching for 10 years. We've done hundreds of OSA soccer camps around the United States, and we've been producing free online soccer academy videos to players and coaches worldwide since early 2009. This video is just a few mental tips I find helpful when coaching. For physical tips, drills, exercises, and how-to videos, watch our 200 plus free OSA videos at onlinesocceracademy.com. Key points. Key point 1, ask questions. Keep your coaching points short and ask questions when you can. For example, if you're working on shooting and a kid keeps missing his shots to the left, instead of saying, "Hey Billy, quit missing, you keep missing left, don't do that," then Billy just runs by you like, "Okay, coach." He may never even heard you. Instead, ask a question. Say, "Hey Billy, love your energy today, but your shots keep missing left. Do you know why that's happening?" Now Billy's mind is engaged. He needs to think about his answer versus him not even hearing you and just saying, "Yeah, coach." If he replies with the right answer, then great. You know he's learning. If he replies back with the wrong answer, then great. Now you know how far off he is and can give him the correct answer, which is probably that his shoulders are turning left when he shoots. Key point 2, use the repeat it back to me trick. Lots of coaches will say something like, "Sarah, let's pass it with your left foot, yes?" Then Sarah says yes because you pretty much told her to, and she passes it with her right foot. You are then like looking up at the sky, trying to contain your frustration and not pull your hair out, if you have any, on why she didn't do what you said. Here is where the repeat it back to me trick comes in handy. In your mind, you said left, but in her mind, when she said yes for left, she actually meant right. A great example of this is a story of a player at one of our OSA camps in State College, Pennsylvania. Smart kid, good player, but just learned a little different than everyone else. And there's nothing wrong with that. We were doing a shooting exercise where you dribble up one-on-one with the goalie and you're supposed to pass the ball with your right foot to the right side of the goal. In short, it was right. I set up the exercise, first 5 kids are getting it, and every shot is right into the goal. Then my thinking different player comes up and does it right left. I say, "Good shot, but it's right, not right left." He says, "Yeah, coach," and just keeps running back to the line. Next turn for him, he scores right left again. And now I'm starting to get frustrated. But I immediately, at this point, think, maybe it's me and not him. Did I set up this exercise wrong? So I decide to use the repeat it back to me trick. I say, "Buddy, right, repeat that back to me." He says, "Yeah, coach," as he continues to run back to the line. So now I'm like, he clearly isn't hearing me because his mind's going so fast. So I say, "Come over here." And I get him in front of me and off to the side of the exercise and say, "The exercise is right. Repeat that back to me." He then says, "Right, left." I start smiling right away because in his mind, he had been doing the exercise correct the whole time. And he had. He scored 2 shots, both right, left, and they were nice. I then say, "No, buddy, it's actually right. Repeat that back to me." He repeats right, back to me correctly, and his next shot was perfect. Right. So, I know it can be frustrating in those moments when you feel like a player isn't listening to you, but try to take a deep breath and figure out how to fix the problem versus just yelling at them. Try the repeat it back to me trick. Key point 3, don't yell for mistakes. We all make mistakes. Even top pros do. Great coaches don't yell at players when they make one mistake. Ideally, if a player messes up, you want your player reacting positive, hustling back on defense without even thinking you are mad at them because they know you support them. If your player messes up and immediately looks at the bench area, scared that you're about to yell at them, that is not good. You don't want your players playing scared. Now, if they make 3 mistakes in a row because they aren't paying attention, that's a different story. By all means, be firm with them and let them know to wake up. Just imagine your boss or coworker yelling at you every time you have a typo. The anxiety of trying to work with that person would be awful. Don't create that feeling for your players. Key point 4, no long lines. This is a classic. If you have a line of 10 players doing one exercise, figure out how to make it 2 lines of 5. Shorter lines lead to less standing around, and less standing around leads to less chances players getting bored and getting into trouble. Key point 5, make it fun and remove pressure. If you watch some of the top pro teams in the world, they look like they're having a blast at practice, laughing, cutting up, and then when it's time to get serious, they get serious. Do your best to create a fun environment. Create fun, goofy type warm-ups to get players to loosen up. Tell them it's okay if they make a mistake. And then of course when they do, don't yell at them. These types of actions from you lead to removing pressure for them. When pressure is removed, they play better. Naturally, they will put a little pressure on themselves, but if you can help keep them loose, that will do wonders for your team. Key point 6, be positive, not negative. Yes, there are times when you need to talk about negative moments like mistakes with players, and that's okay. But do it in the right way. I was coaching a 7-year-old little girl once in a defending exercise. She was smiling so big and trying hard, but the player she was defending just kept running right by her and she was diving in on defense. I could have said, "Sarah, quit diving in. She is beating you every time. You have to do better." This is negative and would have dampened her smiling spirit and caused her to put her head down and be scared on the next play. Instead, I called her over and started with a positive. I said, "Sarah, I'm so proud for how hard you are working. I see you smiling big. Are you having fun?" She replied with a smile, "Yes." And then I said, "Great. Why do you think the defender keeps running by you even though you are working so hard?" She didn't really know. So I re-explained to her how to set her feet and not dive in. She ran back to the line with a smile and her head held high. The very next play, she won the ball with confidence. 2 different styles I could have used with her, but for me, more times than not, choosing the positive, not negative style usually leads to faster, better results for your players. Helpful videos. We have lots of videos to help you coach. Videos on creating a pre-practice plan, sessions to do, tips on how to teach juggling, dribbling, passing, shooting, etc. Plus, we cover what could go wrong and how to fix it on most techniques. All the videos are free. Enjoy them at onlinesocceracademy.com. Bonus tip, thanks for being a coach. I know it's not easy to coach and lots of you volunteer your time. Thank you for giving back. I hope your players and their parents appreciate you the way they should. Hope you enjoyed this Online Soccer Academy video. Click here to watch our incredibly helpful 200 plus free videos. Go here if you want to believe in it shirt, and go here if you're a coach and want to host an OSA Soccer Camp. My name is Jared Muntz, and remember, if you believe in it and back that up with hard work, anything in life is possible. Believe in it!